To the black community, I'm sorry. As a Vietnamese American, I am disgusted by those in the Asian community who are more upset about a boycott than the life of innocent Cyrus Carmack Belton. I was recently sitting on the George Floyd bench in Martin Luther King Park in Berkeley, the heart of the Vietnam War protests in the 60s, and was reminded of Dr. King's solidarity with the Vietnamese liberation, which ties to my solidarity with black liberation. Growing up in the Midwest, I was taught to trust whites and fear blacks, only to find the opposite is true in my adult life. I've experienced so much kindness and collective care in my interactions with black folks, both in the US and abroad. Whereas the lack of consciousness or care around the violent systems created by and for white folks when trying to speak to white folks about it is astounding and makes me feel incredibly unsafe with most of them. Asian folks watching this with internalized white supremacy who prefer proximity to white power over collective liberation know that you are just a pawn being used by white supremacy in this model minority myth to divide and conquer. And if you had a negative one-on-one encounter with a black person, remember that white violence at a systemic level kills millions upon millions and allows for one-on-one interactions with white folks to seem surface level nice because they're not forced into daily survival mode due to the privilege they've carved out with their massive systemic violence. So do not trust white nice because it turns unsafe real quick as soon as you dig beneath the surface to see that most white folks do not care that Western white supremacy culture is killing black and brown folks daily. So while systemic trauma might have caused a negative one-on-one interaction with a black person for you, remember that black people are not killing millions of people on a systemic level. Remember how black people played a central and pioneering role in the Vietnam War protests and stood in solidarity with oppressed Asian people. Do not abandon our allies. We owe the black community so much because our rights as non-white people in the US were hard fought for by black folks. So thank you to the black community for all that you do. Rest in power, Cyrus Carmack Belton.
Black people are boycotting Asian stores because an Asian store owner recently just offed a black kid, and this is the most stupidest thing ever. This is one of the most racist things you can ever do, and it's coming from black people, and I'm very disappointed, right? Because, you guys gone through the most, struggle in racism, so I thought you would be more understanding about, not turning things to racist issues immediately. But, here it is. You see a Chinese guy, or just an Asian guy do something bad to a black guy, and you automatically start boycotting, stereotyping, grouping in all the other Asians? What the hell kind of logic is that? We do not associate with the guy. Have you seen a single Asian person, glorifying or saying that guy, he did it, he did the right thing, that black kid deserved to have that happen to him? No. Who is supporting him? No one is supporting him. If the Chinese community was supporting that Chinese guy or Asian guy, then I would understand you're boycotting everyone. But literally no one is supporting him. We're all condemning him. Show me one person who's supporting that Asian store owner. What are we doing? Why are you becoming more racist? Why are we fighting racism with racism? This is the most stupidest thing ever, bro. If anything, this is raising racial tensions between blacks and Asians. This is the most stupidest. You're just setting everyone back. This is so stupid. Please do not do this. Okay? I understand that that black kid did not deserve to have that happen to him. All right? And I agree. We all agree on that. Every Chinese person or Asian person, I can probably agree for them on their behalf. Okay? We all saying that Asian guy did not saying he's a bad person. He deserves to go to jail for a long time. We all agree on that. There's no need for you to start boycotting and become racist to other Asian stores because of this one singular incident. Are you stupid? What? If you see your black friend doing this, genuinely please explain to them and calm them down because this is not the right way to combat racism.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a video that is getting a lot of attention online. In this video, America shares a personal message with the black community. This speaker says they are sorry for the pain many black Americans have experienced. They also thank the black community for this role in the civil rights movement and for this standing with other communities in the past. This is the speaker's personal opinion, and not everyone will agree with every point they make. In my opinion, this video reminds us that history is important. Different communities have faced different struggles, and Many people believe that working together is better than being divided. The speakers also talk about racism, respect, and understanding. They believe people should not judge an entire group because of the one bad experience. I think this is an important message everyone. Every person should be judged by their own action, not by their race or background. At the same time, people have different opinions about this issue. Some agree with the speaker while others see history and politics in a different way. That is normal in a free society. One thing we can all agree know in that every person deserves respect, safety, and equal opportunity. Hate and division not do not solve problems. Honestly, conversation and mutual respect help people understand each other better. And the end, we should try to learn from history, listen at different voices, and treat everyone with kindness. What you what do you think about this message? Do you agree with speaker or do you have a different opinion? Please share.
I'm starting to think some creators on this app only care about violence against women when the victims are a certain colour. But I want to know if I'm the only person who's noticed this. So I decided to test whether I was wrong. A woman called Kirandeep Kaur was killed by a man in her own home. When I saw the story, I expected to see the same conversations I usually see whenever we talk about violence against women. But I didn't. First I searched Kirandeep Kaur's name on TikTok, and it's important to say that this is a diverse range of creators that speak about violence against women, but the overwhelming majority of videos I found were from creators that were black or Asian. That then made me more curious, so I looked at 10 accounts that regularly post about violence against women. I wasn't looking to catch anybody out. I just wanted to see whether this case had reached the people who regularly and usually speak about these issues on the front line. None of them had posted about Kirandeep Kaur. Not one. But what did catch my attention wasn't just what they hadn't posted, it's what they had posted. When I scrolled through their pages, I noticed a significant number of their videos about violence against women involved black or Asian men as the perpetrators, often when the victim was a white woman. But I noticed far fewer conversations about black women or Asian women who were victims of violence. And that's where I started asking myself, are we applying the same concern for every woman? Or does the conversation become louder when it reinforces racial narratives? Because if the attention we give to violence against women changes depending on the race of the victim or the perpetrator, then we've just got to ask ourselves, why is that? Because intersectionality is about recognising that women's experiences of violence can be shaped by factors like race and identity. It means we don't only care about women when their stories fit particular certain narratives. I want to ask everyone watching this, have you ever noticed that some victims of violence receive more attention than others? And if so, why do you think that happens? Because let's be clear, if we're going to be serious about violence against women, every victim deserves the same visibility. Every victim deserves the same compassion, and every victim deserves the same outrage. These are the conversations I want to have on this page. Not just reacting to individual stories, but like investigating the patterns that we see behind them and how biases can show up with all people.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that many people are discussing online. It is about the relationship between the black community and the Asian community in America. Recently many videos have gone viral. Some people support a boycott, some people do not support it, some people are angry, some people are asking peace. There are many different opinions. In my opinion, we should first understand one thing. One person does not represent a whole community. Each one person does something wrong. It does not mean everyone is the same. Every community has good people. Every community also has people who make bad decisions. That is true everywhere. I also understand why many people are emotional. When people feel hurt, they want justice. When people feel ignored, they want others to hear their voice. That is normal human people feelings. This is normal human feelings, but we should be careful. We blame an entire community for the actions of one person, more problems can happen. Instead of solving one problem, we create another one. I think respect is very important. Black people deserve respect. Asian people deserve respect. Every person deserves respect, no matter their race or background. Another things I want to say is about money. Many people say they want to support business in their own community. That is personal choice. People can choose they spend their money. Many communities support businesses owned by people from their own community. That's happened in many common countries. At the same time, I also believe that the supporting we own community should not mean hating other community. We can support our own businesses without spreading hate. That is the better way. I also think both communities have expenses different times. Black Americans have faced racism for many years. Many Asian Americans have also faced hate and discrimination. Both experiences are real. Because of that, many maybe these communities should understand each other more instead of their fighting each other. When communities work together, everyone becomes stronger. When communities fight each other, everyone loses. Social media makes everything bigger. One short video can make millions of people angry. One comment can start a huge argument, but social media does not always show the full story. Sometimes we only see one side. That is why we should always check the fact before makes a decision. Another important thing is listening. Sometimes people only want to talk. They do not want to listen. But listening is very important. The someone is hurt, we should listen. The someone feels afraid, we should also listen. That does not mean we must agree with everything. It simply means we respect other people. I also believe businesses owners should respect every customer. Customers should also respect business owners. Respect should go both ways. That helps build trust. Without trust, every small problem becomes a big problem. Many people online say this situation is about more than one case. Others says it is only about one case. Different people have different opinion. That is okay. We do not have to think the same, but we should talk peacefully, not with hate, not with insult. Another things I will to say in this America is made up to many different communities. People have different culture, different history, different experiences, but everyone wants a better future. Everyone wants safe neighborhood. Everyone wants good school. Everyone wants better job. Everyone wants a better life for their family. Thus goals are the same. So maybe we should focus on these things instead of asking who is winning or losing. Maybe we should ask how everyone can move forward together. That is very better question. In my opinion, change starts is respect. Respect is business. Respect is our words. Respect in social media. Respect is everyday family life. We have respect, we can solve many problems. If we only have anger, nothing change. And the end of the day, every community has good people. Every community has changes. Every answer is not more hate. Every answer is more understanding. That is my opinion. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this discussion? Please share your opinion in the comments. Let's keep the decision respectfully. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.